That's right. We are live. We are live. I wasn't supposed to be in the studio today, but thanks to Delta and some bad weather in Atlanta or Columbia, South Carolina, after two flight cancellations, I'm finally flying out of Miami direct to Columbia, South Carolina tonight on a very late flight, but my plan is to get to South Carolina to lean in and educate dealers in Columbia tomorrow and then Greenville, South Carolina on Wednesday. If you're a dealer in any of those markets, reach out to me. I want to make sure you come out to these free dealer education workshop events. Hey, I just published an article on LinkedIn. If you go to my profile, you will see I have a newsletter. If you're not subscribed to that, would you take a moment to subscribe? But more importantly, read this article, share it on your social media channels. I've been looking at hundreds of dealer GA4 accounts, and I still haven't found one that is totally set up properly to capture all of the conversion opportunities that dealers have on their websites to improve their ad optimization, to improve their customer experience, and of course, those dealers who are investing in CDPs to capture every click, hover, swipe across their website, digital retailing tools, chat tools, trade tools. Hey, if you're watching live, would you say hello? Just take a moment in the chat to say hello. If you've already started to read the article or you saw the alert notification, would you give me some feedback and say, hey, Brian, I got your email. I got that alert notification. It's always good to know if things are working. So just take a moment to type in your comments. I appreciate it. I'd like to summarize the article because some people are auditory learners. They don't like to read. So I want to outline what is in that article. If you're a general manager, C-suite executive of a dealer group, please make sure that your marketing team is reading this specific article. Jeffrey, thank you for confirming that you received the alerts. You see, when you subscribe to the newsletter, not only do you receive that newsletter in your email, you also get a LinkedIn notification. So here's the situation. July 1st, the old version of Google Analytics called Universal Analytics, we'll call it GA3, stopped sending data. On July 1st, the only data that's coming in live from the dealer's website is GA4 data. And just frankly, no matter how much we prepared, most of the website companies have every click, hover, and swipe on their website platform in GA4 done properly. The website companies have done a very good job, but the dealers missed the memo that it was their responsibility for 5 common other vendors that sit on their website that need to be notified which GA4 account to use to send data into that account to capture every click, hover, and swipe, and outcome generated from a visit to the dealer's website. What are those 5 common tools? Well, it's a digital retailing tool, a chat tool, a trade tool, a call tracking tool. And, you can pick your 5th. There are merchandising tools, finance applications. But for the most part, what I'm finding is the chat text, the DR tools, and the call tracking events are not showing up in GA4, which means for most dealers, the only hard conversion events they're seeing in GA4 are form submissions for sales, form submissions for service, form submissions for parts, if their website company is complying with the ASC specification. But with the ASC specifications, we can know chat and text outcomes by department. Did someone chat and book a test drive? That should come in as ASE, com, submission, sales appointment. Did somebody use, for example, CarNow's service scheduling tool to book a service appointment? That would come in as ASE, com, submission, service appointment. What about phone calls? Some people don't understand the importance of phone calls because, well, their technology doesn't accept that data. They're not thinking about optimizing the dealer's ad dollars. So for most agencies, we've been using a click to call event on a dealer's website to indicate that somebody called. But you should know that 30% of click to call events, those clicks never connect to the dealership. We've all done it. We've accidentally clicked on a phone number on a website. It brings up our dialer on our iPhone, but we never complete the call. More importantly, the ASC specification with a number of growing list of call tracking companies right now, Car Wars, Call Review, Marchex, Invoca, Total CX, formerly called, Jack Behar's. Man, how can I just automatically forget? I guess I'm getting old, but Total CX, Jack Behar, Gary Graves, Interactive Tel, bing, bing, bing. Listen, for the dealers who are watching this video, most of your Google Ads campaigns, the number one conversion channel is the phone, and you're using click to call as a conversion event. But no one really criticized that. That was the best we could do. But what was the call for? Did it call connect? Did it result in an appointment? In the new ASC specification, dealers have the ability to see if a call was connected, how long the call was connected, did it result in a sales or service or parts business opportunity, was a service appointment booked or a test drive booked. Those are the events you should be using for conversions, not click to call. So for the first time, dealers can get outcomes, not intentions, not guesses, not hopes, not approximations. Actually know from their website digital marketing efforts how many people called and what happened, how many people chatted or texted and what happened, how many people filled out a lead form and what department and what happened. So I just want to encourage everyone, make sure their digital retailing company is connected to their GA4 account. Make sure their chat or texting company is connected to their GA4 account. And then the home run to really optimize your Google Ads campaigns, which uses analytics events marked as conversions to optimize ad bidding and targeting. Stop using click to call. Stop using start chat. Stop using start text. Stop using clicked on a button. Start using real outcomes to tell Google what you want more of. You want not more click to calls, you want more sales opportunity phone calls and service opportunity phone calls. You don't need bots, you don't need accidents, you need to know what dollars generated what actions for which department so Google can know to get you more sales events or service events. I hear a storm rumbling in the background. Not so uncommon for an afternoon in Florida in the summer. But do you get it? Every day that goes by that you don't have this data in GA4, you can't backfill it. So when dealers are saying, why are my conversion reports all junked up or whacked up? Or, well, hey, maybe in GA3 you had trade pending events, so you had trade pending leads being calculated. Maybe you don't have it in GA4. Maybe you had call review events saying that a call connected in GA3, but you didn't set up for GA4. Maybe you had your Roadster events set up in GA3, but not GA4. How can you expect to optimize your digital ads if your conversion points are not being recorded into that digital logbook, which we call Google Analytics 4? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to LinkedIn, go to my profile. If you're not already connected, connect with me, and then subscribe to the newsletter. Take a look at this article. Every dealer should have call tracking in place. It's the number one way in which consumers convert to do business with a dealer. It's the number one communication channel. And when connected with marketing campaigns, we want to know what type of calls our marketing campaigns generated. Were they sales calls, service calls, parts calls, or just admin general calls? Now, for the first time, we can bring those call outcomes into GA4 to optimize all our digital marketing campaigns. And those of you who are collecting online shopping data, you can know that instead of manually tagging websites, you can listen to the ASC data layer. If you're using companies that support this one single standard, then across all your websites, you can listen to the ASC data layer and know then when a shopper comes on the website and completes a lead or submits a chat session that's a lead or completes a phone call, and that can be included in their digital profile to help, well, better describe the behaviors, the communication channel preferences of each customer so that you can start to build a best communication channel model for each customer in your CDP. There's so much going on as people try to catch up. I just want to ask you, please share the article. Would you just write into the comments, Brian? I'll share it. I'll share it with my colleagues. I'll share it with my 20 group. It is just a quick way. Everyone should be seeing more than 20 ASC events in their GA4 account. If you're not seeing more than 20 ASC events, which means your website's working, your chat company is working, your trade tools working, your digital retailing is working, your call tracking company is all working hand in hand to track the entire customer journey on your website with uniform events across all website platforms, whether you have Dealer Inspire or Dealer on any particular website platform, we're all sending the same events with the same measurement strategy, with the same metrics, with the same reporting templates to make it easier to see how your website is engaging consumers, where they're dropping off, and how to improve conversion rates to sell more cars in a digital age. If you enjoyed this article, would you write some comments on LinkedIn? It's always good feedback. Remember, fix the data gaps now. Every day you wait, you can't go back and backfill. So for most dealers, here's what I'm seeing. You have incomplete conversion reports, which means your Google Ads campaigns are getting all jacked up because they're not getting all the conversion signals they need, and or you're feeding them crappy conversion signals so they can't properly optimize for sales outcomes, service outcomes, and parts outcomes. And the thunder is roaring. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that thunder in the background? Well, that's all for now. I'm glad I had a chance to get into the studio, share this article with you today, share this video, share the article. If you have any questions on GA4, you should know we have training classes coming up in November at the Modern Retailing Conference in Palm Beach. Get registered. MRC sells out every year. This conference is open to vendors and dealers and members of the OEM community. So go to modernretailing.com, get your tickets, and you can specifically sign up for the GA4 training because seating will be limited. And on the opening day, we have a 2-hour intense training session, Q&A, to really help automotive professionals work out the final kinks in their GA4 strategy. If you have major problems with GA4 and you want to reach out to me, give me a call. I can't fix all of your problems, but I can direct you in some ways to help you make sure that every click, hover, swipe, and outcome is now in GA4 so you can better understand how your website's working, to optimize your marketing, and to have a more, well, accurate and clean data feed across your entire group if you're collecting online shopping activities for your CDP. That's all for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the article. Look forward to your feedback and have a great week. We're starting off strong. Fix the 3 common data gaps in your GA4 account today. And I'll look forward to your comments and feedback. Let's go. Let's get some work done. Take care.